key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. PCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
It's a miracle. The Lord has blessed you with the gift of sight. You can see me. Now, can you hear me? That's the $1 million question. Dude, you be cracking me up. I swear. You're like, I just sat here for 45 minutes and he's not doing anything. What's going on here? You're like, wait a minute. What's going on? Why is his wife responding to something? She's responding to something and I don't see anything. What's going on here, my dudes? How's your adventure, man? Are you saving mankind on your explorations? Nope, it is not Boxing Day. Wednesdays are Boxing Days. You missed Wednesday. We did open a box. Maybe you, I think you were here actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Ooh. Still no Earth-like worlds. So are you looking for a world that we can inhabit? Is there something going on with our world that they're not telling us? And you know who I mean by they. The Illuminati. What did I do today, man? Today was busy. Work was busy-ish. I've been busier, but sometimes there are slow periods and sometimes there aren't. I need to put my hair in a ponytail. I've been walking around with it freaking crazy forever. But I did kind of. So okay. So what happened today? So I went and hit a couple of errands. I like to do my errands or whatever. I went to Hot Topic. They actually had one pack of cards, which is crazy. And the person that I spoke with said they got one pack in. They just literally got one pack in from an order or inventory truck or whatever, like the day before. They got one pack in, and it wasn't even like a new pack. It was OP10. So they got one pack of OP10. So weird. I don't know, but I bought it, obviously. So I got that, and right now they're doing like some sort of like I had gotten some store credits or whatever or some little coupons, I guess is a better way to say it, because I'd been going there, looking at, they have One Piece packs. I would say it's sporadically, not frequently, but they have them sporadically. They have the fruit. They have the Op fruits. Those are like $30, and then they have the illustration boxes. They don't have any more, obviously, since One Piece kind of took over. They've ran out, but I've never seen 5 and 6 in there. I'm hoping they get 5 and 6 eventually, but they had 3 and 4 in there. I got some 3 and 4s. Anyways, I've been there. I've been getting stuff from them, and so I was talking with the person today. And she was explaining to me, because she was telling me like I had some credits or whatever. And I was like, I'm trying to save it for, when you get more One Piece shit in, because they only had the pack, right? That's all they had. They didn't have any illustration boxes. They had one of the fruit, and again, the fruit has like the Dawn in it. It has the sleeves, and it has 3 OP12 packs. And so I was like, I want to save them. And she's like, oh, well, some of them expire in like 4 days or something. It was like the 27th and the 28th. Like, so 3 out of 4 that I had expired. I'm like, fuck, well, I don't want them to expire. I don't know if I'll be back in before then. Like, I probably will be, but with the weather about to get crazy, I didn't want to risk it. I'm like, I might as well just use it, right? And so I bought the pack, and then I went ahead and bought the last of the devil fruits that they had. And all in all, so this was like $7. The devil fruit is like typically like 30. We'll say 30. It's like 32 or something. We'll say 30, just for easy numbers. And with all the stuff that I had on my account or whatever, I ended up paying $1 for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm really hoping that they get some One Piece in before. I think the coupons, so they have some coupons where it's like you get $15 off an order of $30 or more. And the chick told me that they stack, right? So it's not just I have to do different orders of $30, you know what I'm saying, to get the $15. Like I can spend $120, right, and use $60 of those things and get 50% off essentially. So I thought that was super dope. But they need to get more One Piece in for me to actually take advantage of that. I probably will end up buying something in there, maybe, if they don't get any One Piece before those expire. I think it's like February something. It's like mid-February or something like that. I think there's still a couple weeks left for it, but I'll double check just to be sure. Anyway, so that was pretty cool. What else happened? I was on my phone, kind of just searching randomly for One Piece. And because sometimes with Google, like it will have the shopping, depending on what you're Googling, it'll have like a shopping section or whatever. And they said that GameStop had some packs of One Piece. And I'm like, they never really have any packs of One Piece. They typically say they have some, and then they're always sold out or whatever. And so I was looking a bit, and one of the stores fairly close to me, not the closest one, but one of the stores fairly close to me actually had some and would let me buy 2 of them. So I was like, okay. Now they were more expensive than I wanted to pay. They were like pretty much $9. I think it was a little less than $9, like 8.80 or 8.90 or something like that. And so I was like, so I bought two of them, and then they give you a couple hours before you can go pick it up. So I go pick it up, and I asked, I was like, am I limited to just the two that I pre-ordered, or the two that I ordered, or can I get more? And she was like, yeah, you can buy more or whatever. I was like, okay, how many do you have? They had 13 packs, so I ended up buying 13 of them, which sucks, man, because it's like, I could have fucking bought a box, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much a box fucking cost. And I get 13 packs, about a little more than half a box. About half a box. But, yeah. My bad, gang, that I'm not paying attention. Let me see. Any notable stellar body terraforming planets, Earth-like worlds that already have an oxygen atmosphere, notable stellar phenomena, non-human signal sources. I have found and claimed a few rare star types and a bunch of regular ones. In this game, I can colonize system I find, bring humanity to the cosmos. You should send me in Discord what stuff you're looking for. I'm going to be running around tomorrow. I can make a few inquiries. I will do that, but it's literally One Piece. Like, if they have, like, we're to the point right now, One Piece has gotten so popular that if they have anything One Piece, you know what I'm saying? Typically, they're going to have Op14, which is the newest thing, right? So you can take a look at, that's what it looks like. It's blue, has these three fucking assholes on it. But OP14, but if they have, sometimes you'll run up on some OP13 or some PRBO2, some even older than that, obviously, OP10 here. This was before I even started playing, so this came out probably about a year ago, right? This OP10. So, yeah, just anything if you find anything, and then they have the illustration boxes, which I don't have anything to show an illustration box, but they basically have 2 promos in them, and then 4 packs total, 2 PRBO2s and 2 OP13s. But the caveat there is, like, everything is just fucking so expensive with these aftermarket prices. Like, shops are selling those things for like $50 and they're $24.99 MSRP. And I'm like, I don't want to pay $50 for those things. You know what I'm saying? So if you could find those for like 35 is really like my limit on those. Like, if you could find them for 35, then yeah, that's cool. Again, they're the illustration boxes. But if not, then I'm kind of over fucking the rigmarole. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll still go out there and I'll buy my packs and things like that, but it's not, I'm not gonna be waiting in line for a long time for shit. It's just fucking annoying sometimes. But yeah, if you can find some stuff that's halfway decently priced, like if you can find a box for, I'll say $175 or less, like that would be my goal. But chances are you're probably not going to be able to find that because they're just taxed, and those things are typically $120, and these people are charging $250 plus for these things. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, Jesus. So I went to this tournament yesterday. I had mentioned this, but you obviously weren't paying attention. Or you were, in your own world, we'll say that. But I went to a shop yesterday that I go to. I had went to a couple of the pre-release tournaments there, and I bought before, like a couple weeks ago at the pre-release tournaments, they had Riftbound, which I hadn't seen Riftbound in a store in so fucking long. I'm talking about, since it came out right back in fucking October. That was the last time I saw Riftbound, or it was November actually. Well, maybe it was October. It was October, the beginning of or the end of October, excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I hadn't seen Riftbound in the store. I'm like, last time I bought a box of Riftbound, it was like $280 per box, right? This is the last time I bought boxes of Riftbound. These boxes were $200. I was like, I gotta buy some of these boxes. I ended up buying 2 of them, which are, one of the ones I have opened, and the other one I'll probably be opening at some point. Maybe not, because the new Riftbound is coming out here in a couple weeks. But anyway, so point of my story is they were $200, like last weekish. I think it was last week they were $200, and then I went yesterday, and they're already up to 250. And I'm like, dude, make up your fucking mind. God, it's very frustrating. You know, I don't own a shop, but I like to think if I was in their position, I would not be fucking taking people over the coals for it. But you know what's crazy is like the thing is people pay the shit. You know what I'm saying? People are paying the fucking shit for it. So it's like, because they're always out, you know? So people are paying those asinine prices for these things. So I don't know. Again, I don't run a business. Maybe, you know, they need to do things like that. I'm not saying they run a bad business by any means. I'm just saying I don't run a business, so I don't know what goes on, you know, behind the scenes and what they need to do to make ends meet. So, but yeah. Ooh, no, you listen here because you can listen now because you don't have the computer muted, right? Um, yeah, but you know, that's me being on my soapbox. Blah blah blah. I'm done. I was able to get, like I said, a bunch of packs from um GameStop, which was nice. 13 packs. I did go to what the hell is it called? Five Below, and they still didn't. I don't know their inventory. I don't know if they even are gonna have any One Piece. So what I've noticed, and I tried to pay attention to this last time, because I really didn't in OP12, but OP13 about a week. So the release was Friday, right? And then the next time I checked, so I think I had went on release or something like that to Five Below, and they didn't have any, blah blah blah. And so when I actually did go to that Five Below, it was the following Sunday. So it was a week, and then you know the Sunday. So it was like 9 days after. And they actually had OP13, which I did not think they were gonna have OP13 at all. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I bought 30 packs of OP13. That was so great. That was a fucking good ass day. I'm not even gonna lie. I should have bought all of them, but I'm glad I left some because I can think back and be like, yeah, I'm the bigger person, even though I bought half of them. But anyways, so I'm trying to like pay attention to that same time frame because OP12, or excuse me, OP14 was released a week ago today. What's today? Yeah, it was officially released on the 16th. So it was released a week ago today. And so I think in this time frame ish area, they'll potentially have some. And they usually get a ton of them. Like I said, I bought half of them when I went there, and it was on Sunday, so they could have been selling some for, you know, the days prior to. But and I bought half of them, which was 30. So you know, simple math, they had about 60 of them there. So I went there like the past 3 days. I'm not even gonna lie, I went there, and the people are keep telling me, oh, we're gonna be doing inventory tonight, and they just, you know, they just do things slow, right? So they're like, oh, we got a truck in today, so we're gonna close the store. They closed the store early Wednesday so they can do inventory. So they inventoried everything, and then Thursday they did something else, and then today they're like, yeah, we you know, we still got some pallets back there in the back. You know, there's potential that what you're looking for could be on there, blah blah blah. So you know, I probably won't be out tomorrow because the weather will be bad. We'll see Sunday what Sunday looks like. But if I can make it out Sunday, then I will be making it out Sunday. And then if not, you know, whenever I can make it up there to get some packs from them. So yeah, this time I'm buying them fucking all. I don't give a damn. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I will buy them all in different, you know, shopping trips. So I'll go the first time, I'll buy half, and then if I go back the next couple of days and there's still some there, I'm gonna buy the rest of them. So fair warning to anybody who's out there listening. Okay, let's open some packs. I got my 20-minute rant in. Got my 20 minutes of bitching in. Excelente. Barrona. All right, what am I looking at here? Oh, okay. Okay, I believe you. Jump in line, work your body. Okay, man. Am I just looking at the Azure C7? Okay, I don't want to look at that. I want to look at everything. Okay, sorry, I gotta get stuff set up because we're actually gonna look at some TCG player. We're gonna look at some eBay and all that fun stuff tonight. Bam. And that's how you make an entrance, Monkey D. Luffy. This feels much closer than normal. Nah, that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the shit I only have one of. So I got one OP10, got one Pokemon, one Riftbound. So we'll open those, and then I have some packs of OP14. We'll see what we get from these packs. I have 7 of them. So it'll be 10 packs total. We'll see what we get from the packs. If I'm not happy enough with what I pull, then we'll be opening more. I did get some good news today because whenever I send my cards out, it feels like when I'm sending them to Beckett or whatever, you know, it's like, or are they gonna lose my babies? You know what I'm saying? And so I have got an email. So they send an email, which I love that they do. You know, after sending quite a few cards and sending expensive, you know, cards and stuff, they send an email once they get it, they sign for it and everything. They send you an email saying, we got your order. So, you know, that they're safely here with us. And, you know, I don't know how safe it is, blah, blah, blah. But I know that they're sending an email. They're assuming responsibility. So if some shit happens to my cards, it's on their ass. But, yeah, it just makes you feel better, makes you feel more comfortable. And so this is like my 5th order. So basically all of my orders, they have them right now. So one order is still, it's kind of frustrating because I got an email like last week sometime, like last Monday or Tuesday. It was the beginning of the week from like customer service from Beckett, and they were talking about my oldest order that's with them. Because the first thing I sent to them was my Luffy, but I got that back obviously. And so the oldest order that is out right now, they're like, it's old enough. It's about 2 months old. I think November 30th is when I sent that in. So it's approaching, you know, 60 days with they asses. But anyways, so they're going through the process. I got an email and they're like, oh, you know, these are signed, and you know, if you want the autographs to be authenticated and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't need the autographs authenticated because I already had the autographs authenticated when I was there at the convention, because they were doing some signatures obviously, and then they had an authenticator there too. So I was like, I don't need them authenticated. I do want them graded because they will grade the actual signature. So I was like, I want them graded, but there wasn't an option to have them graded. So, and they were like, oh, they got taken out of queue. They got taken out of their place in line because of, you know, this. And I'm like, okay, well, I sent her back an email immediately and I still haven't heard anything back. It's been like a week and a half now. So I'm like, fuck you guys, man. I want my shit fucking, because you're taking a fucking long time as it is, but I want my shit fucking graded and back to me. But the fact that it's, you know, in the queue and all that stuff, and so I should be getting a pretty regular stream of those things in, because I sent that in on like the 12th or something like that, 12th or 13th of November. Then I sent in the order that I was talking about. My next oldest order was the 30th of November. Then after that, I sent one in December, which I think was the end of December. Then I've sent in 2 so far this month in November, or excuse me, in January. And so I should be getting a pretty steady stream. And I got some cards already. That's some freaking bangers that I want to send in too. So hopefully within the next like 2 weeks or so, we get some more bangers. I think we have a good chance. We still got a whole box of Riftbound that we'll be opening 1 pack a day of. So hopefully I get at least one thing that's worth sending in, because I already have something from Riftbound that I want to send in. So if we get, 5 or 6 things, shit, I'll send one thing in, but if we can get like 5 or 6 things sent down there, that would be 5 or 6 like bangers, because I have a whole thing of fucking shit that's kind of waiting to get sent, so I can do that. But I want some like bangers, because I have the Ground Death that I want to send in. I want to have the alt art for the Kaisa. That's a Riftbound card. Then I have the Sengoku, which is a special print. So that's 3 of them right there already. So if I get 1 or 2 more like absolute bangers, like masterpieces, then we can like look into doing that. So yeah. And so again, we'll just have like a steady stream of them coming in every couple of weeks, starting in hopefully February, but I don't know. But I think March will be a good month. I think March and April. Okay, Sprite Call, Obey That Thirst. Okay, so these are all. I didn't mention, but I went through all my that huge massive stack of, it was like 800 cards of OP14 that I just had been letting build up and build up and build up. And I did spend some time today, like while I was in meetings and stuff like that. And then after work was when I got most of it done. But throughout the day, I kind of like, did some every now and then. But long story short, I went through all those 800 cards. I got them all inventoried, put in the system. They're not like put away, but they're in the system so people can buy them. I'm thinking about redoing my system, because right now I have everything in like the numerical order for One Piece. Everything is numeric. They're in numerical order within the set, right? So each set is like separated from each other, but like all of OP13 is together. All of OP12 is together, which I'm really low on all that stuff. Like people are, my orders are buying out the old sets, and obviously I'm not opening packs like I was before of those older sets. So whenever it goes out, it's not coming in as frequently like it's, which is the plan. That is definitely the goal. Everything's working as expected. But I'm thinking about reorganizing, because when the orders come in on the sheet, they're in alphabetical order. So I have to go to my black cards, and I got to go to my red cards, and I got to go back and forth or whatever. But I'm just thinking it would be so much easier if I just had all of OP14, for example. If I did all of OP14 in one row, and that was in alphabetical order, right? Because that would match my sheet. It'd be much easier to find everything. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So I haven't put away my OP14 yet, because I'm heavily debating on whether or not I want to do that, and I think that I do. So I think that is the goal. Kiana, very nice card. Ooh, I always say if the first foil card is a rare, then we're gonna get a hit in the pack. So first card is a foil, second card is probably gonna be a rare. Second card is a rare. Progress Day, draw 4 cards, pretty dope. All right, let's see, what do we got? Bullet Time, very nice. So I don't have this card yet. So this is a signature spell for MF. And so in this game, only a legend that is listed on the signature spell can use it, right? So no other legend other than Misfortune can use this ability, right? So you have to have it. But as far as like the actual card, I think this card is going for like, I don't know, $10 or something like that. But as far as collecting is concerned, I needed this card. I know I need this card because I was actually looking at it recently. There are quite a few cards that I'm missing from Riftbound. So I'm thinking about going and just buying what I need. Um, maybe we'll see after this box. I'll open this box and see what I come up with as far as um, what I'm missing and whatnot. But very good card. Let's see what the hell does it do? So it's a 1 cost spell action. Pay any amount of power to deal that much damage to all enemy units at a battlefield. Damn, that's a good ass fucking ability, bro. So if you have, 10 fucking, man, that's crazy. So if you have 10 runes out, you recycle those 10 runes. Now you're going to screw yourself in the future, but you're going to do 10 damage to, that's going to kill everything. That's literally going to kill everything of your opponents. Like there's not many troops out there or units that have that can take 10 damage and live through it. That's a dope ass spell. Okay, and then we got a body rune. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Exactly, yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of like iffy about that. I'm sure, they make it work. Every game is going to be unique, but that really ties these spells to these legends. You know what I'm saying? Like this spell can only ever be used in a MF deck, right? So, which again, I'm sure that will be beneficial because they have so many legends. You know what I'm saying? They have like last time when I was playing the game, which was a couple years ago, they had like 150 legends, and they typically come out with like a legend every quarter or something like that. So shit, they could be, close to 175 legends, right? And they do shit. Even if they did 10 legends a set, which they don't, they don't do that many legends. They do less than that. Shit, that would be 17 sets that they could do a unique legend in. And over those 17 sets, they're coming out with new legends, right? That would increase that number. So it's actually very crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. Like I haven't played the game, which I actually do want to get into it more. Like I haven't played it, built a deck, that kind of thing, a whole lot. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And I think you can only have like, I think you're limited on the number of those spells that you can have too. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, there is a limit on, obviously there's a limit on all the cards. 3, but I think with the signature spells, maybe you can have one. I may be misremembering that on the signature spells, but yeah, that's a very strong one. Cycle any number of cards and do that much damage to all your opponents. Units. You're a unit. Oh yeah. So he started reading it. Has he said if he liked it or not? That's funny. Bayleaf. Sparrow. Onyx. Areola's Mischief. What the? Surfing Beach, dude. Yeah, man. Nikita. And a Steelix. Alright, well, all these cards will be getting sent to other people. Nice. Because he said he enjoyed it, or he's enjoying it at all. I mean, it took him long enough to start reading it. Because I think you got that book, like I got that book like weeks ago at this point, right? That was a very weird way of opening. Alright, Blue Gilly. It's really weird opening these old packs because I can get so be 10, right? Because I can get, leader packs. It's like leader packs. I sold all my cabin dishes today. I went through quite a bit of my OP10, like literally all my older sets, older than even 12 and 13 are getting very, very like slim. But like 11, because I have those like kind of together, like I said earlier, that I had all the sets like separated. 12 and 13 are separated because those are the ones that I have like a shit ton of or had shit ton of. But the other ones I had, 10 cards per set. That's an average, but 10 cards per set, and it's probably much less than that. But now I probably have like 2 cards per set in the older cards. So they're very, very small. I have like 10, maybe I have 10 cards total of in each color from the older sets. Basil Hawkins, very nice. I already have some of these, but this is going to be a card that I play in my new Crocodile deck when I get all the cards for it, hopefully sometime within the next couple of days. Gank that's like, hold on, what's this book called? Email. Funny enough, I sold an email today. This same email I sold, but it'd be like that. That's what the kids are saying, right? Sengoku looks like Einstein. Oh yeah, my boy is thinking. My boy thinking hard. He got a goat and everything. Einstein had goats, right? Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere. Einstein loved his goats. OP14, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm seeing the prices of OP13, like the boxes, go up so high. They touch the sky, and they didn't come back till the 4th of July. Lie. No, they're getting so high. I'm like, dude, I just sell 2 of them, make $1,200, right? Sell them for $600 a piece, make $1,200 quickly, right? And I'm just like, they're gonna make it to $1,000. They're gonna make it to $1,000 per box if I can just be patient. I can sell one for that much. I can sell one for that much. So I'm trying to be patient because I know that these will get to that level. So Dungeon Crawler Carl. Babe, did you just recruit a new member to your book club? God damn it. Stop getting all my friends into your book club. Her whole book club is just all my friends. And then, some other people who are her friends. Coffin Boat. In the club, we all fam. I don't know where that's originally from, but, people don't care. Hey, my wife calls me this. She says, you are long. So I'm like, I didn't think she watched the show, but she must watch the show since she says that to me all the time. Maybe she thinks I look like him. I don't know. Monkey D. Luffy. Hey. Pack number 2. Vista. This is Gank that yesterday when he was trying to watch my stream. He was like, I know what I'm doing. I work in IT. I can watch a simple Twitch stream. Yeah, I know how to do that. Scale the Neptunian. Gorgon Sisters. This is the book club. I started reading Dune. My friend, he's in here sometimes. He let me borrow it. It was good, but I kind of like fell out of reading it at the time. But I'm sad because I wanted to read the whole thing. And then I had his book for like a long ass fucking time. Like I had his book for like years, so I ended up like just giving it back to him. But I got a good way through it. But it is a really good book. I really liked the first book. Megalo, good. I've been selling my Megalos by mistake because I didn't realize I didn't have a play set of these. So this is nice because I think I only have 2 of them, and I sold like 2 Megalos today in the batch of orders, because once I post them or once I scan them in, you know, I do a couple of different steps to get them uploaded to the inventory, and then they're gone, you know, like in a couple hours or so. So I'm not going to be inventorying this one because I need my Megalos. Ice time. I think I'm good on ice times though. I am going to set this Megalo to the side so I don't accidentally sell that one. Again, Doofus Megalo, as my wife calls it. Yeah, babe, you're stepping out of your typical books. Doing the sci-fi stuff. Well, it sounds sci-fi. You read Stephen King book. Bird Neptunian. Gecko Moria. Zorro, very nice, and Sugar. All right, come on, motherfucker. Look at Gank that go. You miss it? Why'd you read? I mean, I'm sure you know, has your reasons. Why did you read Misery? Hey, there we go, man. I appreciate that. Someone say like a cuss word or something. Like say some cuss words, because I changed the settings or whatever. So let's see if you get a timeout or whatever. See if we put you in timeout. Shit ass. I don't think that matters. Like say bitch. I think Cassie was trying to say bitch the other day. There we go. That's what I like to see. Isho. Okay. So we got to figure out what she typed. I tried. I don't know. We got to figure it out. It popped up for a second. I didn't really see. Vivi, very nice. I think Vivi is in that same boat. I think I have been selling these, and I think I only have 3 of them. Oh, she did type bitch. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Like obviously you're saying it probably because you're a mod or whatever, but it's like Streamlabs. Okay, so I changed it on Twitch. Maybe I have to change it on Streamlabs too. Maybe I have to look at the Streamlabs fucking mod settings. Yeah, so I did. So when I looked at it, there was some. There were so there's Twitch and then there's fucking Streamlabs. We got a fucking, and they both have their own fucking website. But what I made the change to was Twitch, was the Twitch mod because they have a mod too. And I was testing out some shit. I was testing things, and Twitch seems to work. What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? We got one of them things. One of them redback things. Yes, we do. Please be a Boa Hancock. I only have two so far. I have Don Quixote, Doflamingo, and then Jinbei. So I have those two. Honestly, as long as it's not one of those two already, and if it is one of those two, as long as it's not Jinbei, if it's not another Jinbei, which Jinbei is even selling for like $50 right now, so that's fine. But I want a Boa. Boa is like the number one, and then probably Crocodile's number two, then Law would be three. So there's 7 of them. Who am I missing? Gecko Moria. So there's Gecko Moria, and then there's Mihawk. There's quite a few. There's quite a few. So the odds are in my favor. That's what it is. The odds are in my favor. This is not going to be a Jinbei or a Don Quixote. Even if it's a Don Quixote, that'd be okay. But I would really like one of the ones that I don't have already. So. Mm-hmm. Redback? I don't know. Senor Pinka. My friend. Good to see you, Senor Pinka. Miss Christmas. Hannibal. I don't think so, my friend. I don't think so. So the Dons, I don't know if you're seriously asking this question or not, but seeing as you are, so the Don cards, they have a green back, right? So they have blues for typical cards, blues for pretty much every card. Then they have reds are leader cards. And then the green ones, so it's actually white, but then it's actually white, but then like the One Piece, the words, and the compass that's on the back is green. So it's probably more correct to say that it's a white back, but I'll say it's green just because I want to. But anyways, so yeah, those are the Don cards. So this isn't a Don card. But, and then the Pizza Dons, the gold Pizza Dons, they only come in PRBO2. So all the other sets have like set Dons for them. In this one, we already know what they are, obviously. So it's the Mihawk one. There's a Mihawk Don, and then there's a Egghead Island, and those will be the only 2 Dons that will be in these packs. Now they can be gold. I've already got 2 of the Egghead Gold Dons. All right, I'm trying to build up the tension. What is it gonna be? What is it going to be? What is it gonna be? Just don't be a Jinbei. Be a Boa. It's a Boa. It's a Boa. Don Quixote. Out of the 2, I'm glad it's this one because this one is selling for like $80, and I probably will sell this one. I'm not gonna lie. I probably will go. Maybe I'll trade it. Maybe I'll trade it to somebody on Tuesday. Maybe that's a better idea actually, because when I sell it, then I have to do like when I sell it, like on TCG Player, I have to, whatever, I don't care. There's a fee, but I'm sure somebody will want this on Tuesday at the tournament. So that's probably where I go. And typically when you sell it to people, in real life, they'll pay whatever the market value is, right? So you get that. It's like I don't know what the exact fee is. I think it's like 10 to 15% or something like that when you sell it on TCG Player. So this will actually let me Let me see what the fuck this thing is. I think it's going for like $80 right now. So I mean, like, I can't really be too mad. It's more the collector in me, if I'm being honest. The collector in me is being a hater right now. I do wish it was a different card because I want to collect it. I want it to be a card. Oh, the bow is going for $260. Oh my god. But shit, we got some more packs left, so we got some more packs. What is this? This is a Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Cards, leader cards, leader cola. Shit, this Don Quixote is bussing, but he's a good ass fucking leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there had to be a duplicate, other than Boa, you know what I'm saying, which is going for $260. This one is not bad. It's going for $84. Like, that's the Gecko Mori. I don't have that one. That one's going for $35. Gecko Mori's going for $35. Jinbei is going for $38. These are the alts that I'm talking about. Jinbei is going for $38. Gecko Mori is going for $35. Law, which is, you know, it's not bad. He's going for $49. This motherfucker is going for fucking $85. Now, Crocodile would have been one that I really, really would have wanted for my collection, or maybe Mihawk. Actually, any of them that weren't, that wasn't a duplicate. But Mihawk's going for like $93 right now. The alt Crocodile is going for $67, and then the Boa. Oh man, Boa. But I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I don't take cards to the shop to trade. I don't like trading. I don't do it. But this is one of those situations where I'm like, you know what? I can. Oh hell yeah, it hits a fucking hit, bro. And again, there could be a lot worse hits. Absolutely, there could be a lot fucking worse hits, for sure. So card that's worth $85 right now, and it's went up quite a bit, you know, ever since the cards actually released last week. So if I can take this down there and sell it to somebody for $80, I'd be happy with that. I would prefer to trade. Let me see what I can trade it for. Let's see. Maybe somebody would trade a Mihawk straight up. They're close. They're like $9 apart. Yeah, maybe I'd trade like a Mori. If somebody was lucky enough to have like a Trafalgar Law and a Gecko Mori, or two things like that. Yeah, I think I would trade that. But maybe I'll trade it for like a Mihawk, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just sell it. But I'm gonna take it down there first. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I think it's just telling me that I need to play the Don Quixote. When I played yesterday, I played somebody best 2 out of 3. We only ended up playing 2 games because the owner, not the owner, but I don't know if he owns it. The person running the show wanted to leave, and it was just me and the other guy, so he ended up giving us both just winner packs so we could leave after the second game. But I beat him the first game. The deck looks super fun. It looks so fun. Sugar, Arlong, all right, last pack. It's a sign. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Alrighty then. Jewelry box. Jewelry Bonnie. I don't know if this will be the last pack. I was literally just about to say that, babe. I don't know. It just, I want to open more. It's Friday. Shit, I don't even have a drink, man. I'm tripping. But I think I'll probably grab some more. Ground Death, very nice. This card's going for like, and this one, I'm pretty sure this one is will be like an extra that I can sell. That's awesome. That card is so good. Such a good card. Cool. I'm gonna go grab some more. Give me 1 second. Gank that. Can you sing more? You's a fine motherfucker. Won't you back that ass up? Call me Big Daddy. Won't you back that ass up? Is that what you were wanting? We got them pipes. Now this card does look good. This card looks awesome. Yeah, this card looks freaking amazing. I do like it. Again, if I had to have a duplicate between the two that I already had, I am actually happy it's that one, not the Jimbei. Because this one's double the cost, and I can get more, honestly, if I'm just being honest. Honestly, if I'm just being honest, I'm honest about it. I can just get more back for that. Like, I think somebody would probably be willing to trade for that. And seeing as I already have one, I can trade it and not feel bad. Twerking from you is never inappropriate. Gank that. Or songs, a slamming screen door. Okay, Silver's Rayleigh, Chaka and Pale. That ground death. I am happy with that. The ground death. Let's see what these ground deaths looking like. Ground death going for like 413. That's not bad. Oh my god. The alt ground death. We'll look at it here in a second. We will look at it here in a second. I'm actually so pumped about this. I'm actually super pumped. So I'll show you guys. These will probably be the last packs. We'll see. I don't know. Cause it's late and your mama don't know. Kumasi. Madomatsui. Mr. Four. He call me Mr. Four because I'm a babe. Dracula Mihoko. Miss Valentine. Yes! Oh my god, let's go! Oh my god, this is actually a card that I did want. This is the alternate art for the Mr. 2. And I think I have mentioned this before, maybe it was just in my head, but so what I like, what makes this card so dope, right, is that so it's it's like a Nami card, right? Because Nami's very popular. But the guy, right, who typically this is, he can like transform into other people. So that's what he does here. And like his original, like in the original artwork for this card, you know, he looks like himself. But in the alternate art, he's, you know, flexing his ability and he's transformed into somebody else. So that I actually really like this card. Yeah, this is a dope fucking card. I'm very happy with this hit. Yeah, that looks freaking awesome. Yeah, that's a dope card. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, that one will get a sleeve. It's not one of the ones where I'm like, I need to get a sleeve immediately type of deal, but that one will get a sleeve here in a second. Actually, both of these will get a sleeve after I should have grabbed some when I was up grabbing these extra packs, but and if you guys noticed, what did we see in here? It was a leader pack. So in the leader pack, we got the hit. We got the alt art. Mr. Tu Bankore. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Capone. Gang bang. I mean beige. Shakiyaku. Ellie Claw. And, oh, this feels sticky too. Oh, no, I'm tripping. I was hoping. I was wishful thinking. I actually really want to look at the, TCG players. I haven't done that with you guys in a while. Man, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel so good getting rid of all these cards. This ain't a red back, is it? Nope. Getting rid of all these cards, and not getting rid of them, but, you know, getting them inventoried and off my desk. And then now I'm like, okay, now I got another fucking 100. But these don't take that long to fucking honestly sort. But I have to get into a better habit of, like, after the stream, fucking inventorying them, or, you know, not waiting a whole fucking week. But that Boxing Day really fucking, man, Boxing Day is a bitch. I mean, it's fun and all that stuff, but then the cleanup afterwards. You'll Frighten Me. There we go. Shirahoshi. Well, this is pretty good because I do need a Shirahoshi for my collection. When I was inventorying everything, I was about to inventory a Shirahoshi, and I was like, let me see how many of these I had, and I had like one of them, so I'm gonna need that. I'm actually gonna set this to the side so I can make sure I get that. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some sleeves for these. Ooh. All right, so we got the Mr. Tu Bancorre. My iPhone has a low battery. Yeah, it does. All right, I am actually super pumped about that Mr. Tu. Oh, how'd you get here? How'd you get here? Additional pack to be opened? Huh, that was interesting. I don't know how it got there, but I mean, it's there. We might as well. You know, must just been sent down from heaven by a little angel. Come on, get your ass in there. Don Quixote. Yeah, there we go. Get your ass up in there. Don Quixote. All right, I'm gonna show you this special print. I'm gonna open this pack. I guess I have to open it, right? So this is last pack for real this time. Last pack magic. Some last pack magic. All right, alrighty then. Loud G. Kinemon. Croc. Man, I barely have any Crocs. It is actually crazy. I think this is my third leader Croc. Baby 5. Monet. Kikinojo. Not too bad, but I do think I need this for my collection though. When I was going through, I realized that there were a lot of cards that I needed for my collection and didn't actually have. Alrighty, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So I got these pulled up. This is the You'll Frighten Me that I would absolutely. This card looks so good. It is crazy. It's probably the best manga art event that they've come out with in my opinion. It is so dope. The pink and the yellows look so crazy. Like the way they have her image here it's just so dope. I love this card. And yay, it's going up and up and up. So I'm probably never gonna buy one. This is crazy. Like before, typically things will go down. You know what I'm saying? Like pre-sale prices will go down. This one just went up and up and up. And maybe it was just a bit of oops, I took this off the charger. Maybe it was a bit of wishful thinking that it was gonna go down, but I had a feeling that this was one of the cards that was gonna go up, because this thing looks absolutely crazy good. Yeah, this card is dope. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Gank that, man. I really need to tomorrow. I'm kind of glad tomorrow I won't be doing anything, because I'm gonna be getting some orders together. I need to freaking like trim my beard, or at least clean up my neck hairs. Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, if you just like compare it to this original one, God, like they just did a fantastic job on how they did this. That it just looks so good. I love the way this card looks. This Ground Death, this one I'm super pumped about, because I bought this card, during the pre-release period from some dude. And he sold it to me for $130. We negotiated. He wanted 150, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to pay 100. We got to the middle-ish, 130. And it's selling for, market price $224 right now. Right? So, $100 more than, what I paid for it. I hope it still goes up and up and up. I'm definitely going to be sending that to, fucking Beckett. Yeah, there are so many cards here that I would just, my boa. I have this boa, so I've had some pretty good luck so far with this set. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is the number one card. These are the two cards that I really want from this set. This one, this is another one that I was hoping would go down. And I was, potentially going to spend more money than I had spent on buying a card before. But it didn't. It did not happen. It didn't go down at all. It just went straight up, and now it's over $1,000. Which that card is so good. It looks so good. Ground Death is up there. Yeah, very nice. Let's see what other cards. Which of these other cards I have. This is the Don Quixote that I was just talking about. $84. Like, that is not bad. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not super, doing cartwheels for this one. But it's just that I had gotten it already. Pulled it already. One of those things. Okay, so here's this Mr. 2. This is going for $49 right now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, this will be one that I keep for now. I got this. I do have this. So I've gotten some good. I've had some good luck, right? I've had some good luck. This card is going for $84. I've sent this off already. That was one of the first alt arts I opened from this set. This Sengoku. Sengoku, I need you to start going up, man. I think he's like one of the last ones out of all the special prints from this set. I think he's in last place. I need you to go up and up and up. This Vivi, I have this Vivi. I think I sent this one out. This one, $80. Yeah, I've had some good luck. I've had some good luck so far with this set. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have better luck with this set. You know what? I got quite a few of the alt of the 5 elders, so I don't know. I can't be too critical of it. But Ooh, the Tashigi from the Dash Pack's going for $10, huh? My Arlong's going for 15. I pulled a couple of these. So this is the original artwork for that card that where I pulled the alternate artwork for. So this is what he really looks like. And again, he can transform. So that's what makes it so dope, right? So he looks like this. And then in his alternate art, he has the same clothes on and everything, but he's just transformed into somebody else. So I love that. That is so cool how they implement that. I have this Mr. One. I pulled this. Jinbei's going for $20 right now. That is not bad. That's actually surprising. Because what was the Jinbei? Lightly played foil. I don't know why they do that, but whatever. Oh, he was going for more, I guess. Huh. Guess he's going down. I thought he was going up. Guess he's going down. I know that this is going down. The leader. The double pack's going for $27. Boop-a-doo. I got this Isho. Got this King alternate art. See, I've gotten some really good ones. I got the Megalo alternate art. I know this isn't it, but Kiko Nojo. See, it's so crazy, like how, I mean, it's supply and demand. It's just basic economics or whatever, but it's like in this same set, you see a super rare. So cards at the same rarity level. This one is selling for less than $1. Selling for 83 cents. This one selling for 82 cents. And there's a super rare that's selling for $20 in this set. I didn't pull this Kikinojo alternate art, did I? Now I'm kind of thinking I may have. I think I may have pulled this card. I don't know. I can't remember. I may have pulled that alternate art, Kikinojo. I kind of want to buy some of these Foxies. I think I have a play set of them, but man, they're 80 cents. God, I'd buy 10 of them. Okay, there's not much left here for us. So we're gonna go here. The boxes are going for $600 now. They were going for $550 when I was looking at them yesterday, when I was really like, oh my God, I want to sell these things so bad. They're just going up and up and up. Oh my God. Let's go to actual 600, 615, 650. You know, there's only, this is actually fucking $615 because you got to pay for fucking shipping. You got to pay the shipping and handling. So $615 is the cheapest. There's one $615, two for $630. Then it's up to $650. And they're consistent at $650. So there's these things will get to 1,000. They're definitely gonna get to 1,000, and then I'll have to make a decision if I want to sell a couple of boxes. I can sell 2 boxes, make $2,000. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Then I'll only be down to 2 boxes at that point. And then what if they go up to 2,000? Then what if they go to 3,000? I'll be like, fuck, I should have saved it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's one of those things. PRBO2 sitting at 330. I think this one's gonna be a slow burn. This PRBO2, but I do think in you know, a few months from now, I think this will be up, or maybe again wishful thinking. But I really liked it. But look at this. But look at PRBO1, right? So this one is just volume 2. This one's going for $862. So you never know. All right, let me get away from this shit. We'll just look at the cards. I hate looking at this. I want this card so bad. I want both of these cards so bad. This is number 1 on my list right now. This is number 2. girl winners going up. I have 2 of them that'll be graded. I'm sure that these can, if I wait long enough, I'm sure that these, if they get 10s, these things can hit, you know, hundreds of dollars. Like, I'm talking $500-$600, maybe even more than that. How many sales did I have today, TCG Player? I had 18 sales today. Yeah, today felt like an 18 sales day. And I don't think it's going to be ending anytime soon. So I need to, tomorrow I will spend a lot of time putting my orders together. Now I don't have a lot of stamps, which suck. I meant to go get some stamps today, but I just didn't make it. My DMG. This is a card that I do want as well, but it's not one of the ones it's not one of those top 2. Like if I was to get this card, yeah, I'd be happy. Robin is going up. Wonder why. Wonder what she's being ran in. A black Luffy. Because I know she's not getting run in Koala. There's nothing, maybe purple black Luffy is making a comeback. I don't know. But yeah, she's climbing up for some reason. Trafalgar Law. Rocinante. Rossi? Ooh, this Miss All Sunday would be dope to have. Yeah, when I see this card, it just makes me like, damn it, I need to buy the cards. This is a damaged foil. Get your dumb ass out of here, motherfucker. So when this first came out, what was this going for? $67. People were selling these for $60. And now they're fucking $600. There's an event at the end of February. There's like it's like a One Piece Fest or Bandai Fest or some shit like that. I don't remember what it's called, but it's at the end of February in Vegas. I put myself on a waiting list for it, but obviously, you know, I did it like earlier this month, or maybe it was the end of last month, but it was obviously too late. It was earlier this month. It was a couple weeks ago. I'm on the waiting list for it, so there's no chance that I'm actually gonna go because it's in Vegas. I have to fly to Vegas and get all that shit. But when it's over, I am 100% gonna buy hopefully a couple of the cards that come out. Hopefully it's the same situation where, you know, somebody's selling it for like, with how everything's kind of increased, I'm thinking like $100 or so. People will just be trying to offload them. Same thing here, this Bandai Card Fest. Let's look at this one. So this one was the more recent one, and they were selling them for $43, right? And they're going for $250 right now. So I really I'm gonna try and take advantage of that and hopefully get some people to sell them for cheap that are just, you know, just trying to offload them. Portuguesa DS. I like seeing this go up because I sent that one off to get graded. Just got another order. Ooh, they bought 29 Higumas. Okay, this is one of those orders. This is one of them orders. Where they buy, so they bought 29 whoop slaps. Everything else looks pretty nice, but they bought 29 whoop slaps. So I have like a bunch of copies of that card, and they're buying them, which obviously, you know, you like to see. Okay, this card's up to 214. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I was gonna say it was 150, you know, just a couple of days ago. All right, it busted 200 finally. Let's go. I have that card. This is one of the cards that I have a lot of belief in. So this one will be graded at some point in the next month or two. And yeah, I have a lot of faith that this card is going to, you know, be one of those bangers, like absolute bangers. Let's see. I'm not even looking at my chat. Let's see. Do I ever buy cards when they are cheaper and sell them when they go up in price, like flip them? I don't try and do that, but I have, saw some cards that I was, that I thought had potential, and it did work for me one time, and this is the only time I've tried it. So there's this card, it's Gold D. Roger. I'm gonna duplicate this. Rarity, secret rare, color, red, gold. So this one right here, this Roger. So a couple of months ago, it was going for like $5. But it was even before. Yeah, it was like right around here, because I had bought mine for like $5. It was like sometime in August or whatever. And to be honest, I had watched a video. This guy that I bring up all the time, his name is VV Theory, and he was talking about this card, and I was looking at it because this card was not popular at all a couple months ago. Now it's extremely popular, but it just wasn't popular. But I looked at it and I was like, I looked at this card. I'm like, it's the strongest card in the game. No other card has 13,000 power. And it gives you a separate win condition. So it has rush, so you can swing 13,000 power on the turn you play this card. When your opponent activates blocker, if either you or your opponent has 0 life cards, you win the game. So this one card gives you an alternate winning condition. How is this card not great, right? So I only ended up buying, hindsight is 2020. I wish I would have bought a fucking 100 of these things, but when they were like $5, I bought like 5 of them. I want to say 5 or 6 maybe, and they had went up to right around, I think sometime in November or whatever, when they were really going crazy, because what happened is the new set came out, Op14 came out. Ace was a very popular leader in that deck. It's a red-blue deck, so it can run this, and Ace likes to run like big bodies. So Ace could run this in its deck. He only starts out with 3 life, so it's very easy for him to get down to 0 life. But anyways, yeah, he got very popular, and I just got another order that came through. Jeez, man, I'm on fire. But anyways, so long story short, I bought them for $5. I bought like 5 or 6 of them for $5, and then I ended up selling like 4 of them for $30 a piece. So yeah, I think I made like 120 off of selling 4 of them. I think I kept a couple for myself, but yeah. So that's the only real time that I did that. But yeah, my bad. But yeah, sometimes I'll try and pay attention to some like what the meta is doing over in the East, and what cards will, have what I think cards that will have potential in the future, that kind of thing. But ooh, this Gold Roger going up makes me really horny, because this one I obviously already have graded, and this thing was selling for like $300 graded 10 when the market price was like $50, like $60. This thing was selling for like $300. So mine is signed, and the market value on the raw version is going up, which is going to in turn make the market value on the actual the PSA 10s go up. So I'm sure that we can look and find some of these cards sold for like, I think $450 was the last one that I saw. Okay, I'm gonna look at a couple more of these pages, and then I'm gonna look at this, maybe a couple more pages, then we'll jump over there, because I do want to look at eBay real quick. My Ace. Dude, man, this Nami has fallen. This thing was, I guess they both have fallen, and that's typical. This thing was going for like $80 the other day. Boa is $45. I got like 3 of these. No fucking way. Holy shit. Oh, this makes me really fucking happy. The market price is $44. Obviously, people are like, trying to mess with the values here. Because nobody, people are holding on to them. So typically people will be just trying to get rid of these motherfuckers. So people will have them listed right around the market value. But to increase the market value, the people that are posting here, they're all in unison right now. So they're like, okay, we're gonna just post them high as fuck, and this is gonna drive up the fucking market price. Which again, I know for a fact I have at least 2 of them, but I think I have 3 of these, so that is fucking good. And they're all getting graded. Oh yeah, that's actually a surprise. Holy shit. 11 listings from 1750. I hate how they do that. Because when you click on it, it won't even count the first one because the first one's like Japanese or something. Yeah, like it's smart enough to know that here, right? When you go into it, but on this main screen, it doesn't. It shows 1750. Like, that's stupid. They should use the same logic to to exclude that one, so we can see that 11 listings realistically from 94, right? Man. Corona. Man, I'm only 4 pages deep. Sheesh. Thought I was further than that. That's what she said. I think, at least. Yep, it's Goldie Roger. 95. Again, that's market price. I think the cheapest one was like 150 or something when we clicked on it. This is going up. This one's getting great. Like, there are some cards that I am so excited to get back. Like, they're not going to be sold, you know what I'm saying? But it's like one of those things where, like, I could sell you if I wanted to. You filthy whore. This one, I saw a Gum Gum Giant. We're going to look here in a couple pages. We're going to go back here and look at eBay or whatever. But one of these, a PSA 10, sold for like 2 of them actually. Within the last like day or two, sold for like $1,700 a piece. Oh my goodness. Oh, my Mr. 2, man, it's on page 5. Sheesh. That's popular. Got this Ace. I think the Ace is one of the ones that'll be a slow burn. It'll continue to creep up like it has already. But yeah, that'll be one. I sent this off. Man, I love looking at the cards that I have sent off. Sent that off. I do also hate that every time I hit the next button, it reloads the listings. So it's like, okay, I could potentially be skipping something and never know it because I'm going to a page. When I go to the next page, it reloads the listings. There's so much on here that I would change, but it's a great website. Obviously, I'm just being fucking nitpicky like a dumbass. I really like this Sanji artwork. Like, this card looks amazing. Like, I would try and cop that card for real. That card looks so dope. That boa, man. Let me see what this Lilith is going. Shit, they make me click on it now. Yeah, 37. Because I pulled this. I think my brother pulled this one when he was here. He opened a pack, and he ended up pulling that one. Zoro. Anel. Won't you say you are Mr. Tuban Clay? this will be the last page because I really want to look at eBay. But I want to get through 10 pages. Edward Newgate. Okay, this will be the last page because this is actually page 10. There's not really much on here. Oh, I got this one. It's Ben Beckman. It's Ben Becky. That Ben Becky. And in my VV, what's the VV's actually going for? Okay, 77. Not too bad. For the art, yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll go here. The art is great. Okay, let's look through some of these. Let's see if there's, I'll probably go through maybe a page, maybe not. We'll see. Skeko Moria, I have this selling for 100, not bad. Obviously mine isn't graded yet, but it's getting graded. I just find it so weird. Like, did you get like a free grading or something like that when you sent this in? Like, cause this card is just a regular ass fucking. I think this is the alt art for the beige. Let me see. Okay, this is the beige alt art. Okay, so they sent it in, whatever. Just like I sent in all my alts. Thought that was the original artwork for that card. Man, I was planning on staying up, but my body is just sweepy, sweepy boy. I'm a willy sweepy boy. Oh, this is an old card. I was like, what the freak? This Chinese? Well, it is Chinese. Hey, look at me. I know the difference between Chinese and this only sold for $237. God, having something at 10 makes so much of a difference. It's actually crazy. Damn, bro, they got the fucking, they got the shit from the natives popping off in the background for the background music, man. Shit. Gold Kobe Don sold for 180. Shit. I got a fucking Shanks and a fucking Boa coming back. This Kuma, this is wild. This only went for $57. And the Kuma Raw is selling for more than this. Even though it's a 9, shit, bust this motherfucker open and you spent less money than you would have bought, than you would have buying a fucking Raw one. Monkey D. Dragon. Oh, somebody had a bunch of these. Damn, this one for $365 for a fucking buggy? Huh. Oh, I was following this one. 4,000. Huh, these Luffy's, they're going down. This one was like 5,000. I think it'll go up eventually. We'll see. Like, there's not a lot in circulation, so we'll see. Yeah, somebody had a ton of these, and they were selling all at once. There's a bunch of gold dons. It'd be nice to see one that I have. 870. Gorsh. Yep. Come on, man. $122 for this fucking card. I'm starting to realize, like, these motherfuckers, like, something is going on here. There's somebody's fucking colluding or something. Like, maybe people are bidding against each other, you know, to make these prices seem higher. But this is a super rare card that sells for like $1. There's no fucking way this card is selling for fucking $122. Let's look at what this card is selling for real. So this is in Legacy of the Master. It's a red character card. Okay. This Luffy's up to $7? What the fuck? What is this Luffy getting ran in? Look at this, the lifetime of this thing. Look at it. Look at it. 60 cents. When the fuck did January 17th, 80 cents. What in the fuck happened? When something like this happens, like there's been a drastic change in the world. Like this card, typically what happens is like this card did really well in a deck that finished well in a tournament. And that's called like top decking, right? So top decking, you either typically won a tournament, or you did very well in a tournament. And, you know, the list gets released after all the tournaments are over. They'll release the list to the public. And the list is like what's in the deck. And so people will start imitating these decks, right? And so this is crazy. Look, it went up to, you know, it's not doing bad, right? But then it just went up to fucking 500 from 137 to 570. Something fucking happened. Yeah, something happened where that card is fucking... What the hell? Does anything else go up like that? From OB12? No, it must not have been Rayleigh. Rayleigh must not have done well. Somebody must have figured out how to run this in something else. I'll have to research that. Cause this again, y'all, we just saw it. Like it was running for 50 cents. And now that bitch just went crazy. I mean, relatively speaking, I mean $7, we've seen a lot of cards that are worth way more than $7, but this is A, just a super rare, and B, 3 days ago it was selling for fucking $1. Now it's selling for 7 times that, almost 8 times that. So that is wild. Huh. Shit, and I got a bunch of them motherfuckers. This is cool. I sent a couple of those off. This one's a 9. Okay, this one's a 9. It's sold for... Pudding, 250. Ooh, this isn't bad. I have one of these. I just sent it in. Huh. So 159 for a Caesar Don. This motherfucker did not sell for $2,000. I don't even want to look that up. $12,000. $12,000. $12,000. And this is bidding, so this is actually what it sold for. It sold for $12,000. Good Lord. I'll get one of these cards eventually. Will I sell it? Okay, this is a PSA 10. Yeah, it's funny to like kind of watch over time as these things go, because this thing was 1,500 like 2 weeks ago, like consistent. Like you saw a ton of them going for 1,500, 1,500, 1,500. Now they're up to 2,300. It's 2,300. I remember at the first convention that I went to, I saw this Roger. It was a PSA 10, and someone was selling it. Someone had a price tag on it for $14,000, and I thought, there's no way in hell anybody's ever going to pay $14,000 for that fucking card. And then we see the same card here. It wasn't sold for $27,000. I could look it up if I wanted to. I don't really care, but I don't think it went for less than $20,000. Like, I don't know if somebody would take off $7,000 from their fucking, you know, from their offer. So here's another one. Not quite 22, but still more. I'm sure it was more than the 14,000. We'll wrap this page up and then we'll call it a night. I gotta lay down. Okay, Japanese. Somebody still paid $1,100 for this in Japanese. Okie dokie. Look at my, I know I said that was going to be last, but I want to look at my watch list real quick. Let's look at Ended. Yeah, like I said, one of these ones was one that I was watching, the one that we just looked at, 4,100. This one ended. So I don't think this one actually got sold. So I think it says sold. Maybe not. Okay, maybe it did get sold. I thought they said sold. But yeah, here we go. So this is an ace. I sent the same ace in. It's selling for $50 raw. The bidding got up to $425 on that thing. Crazy. I sent this one in too. So it's selling for $24.50, or that's what they posted it for. Let's see which ones are still active. Oh, this one is raw. Oh God. $3,000. These things are not selling, but they definitely could. You know, there's still plenty of time on it. I don't know how much time, but okay. Anyways, really good stream. We had a couple of hits. I took my camera down, but we will take a peek here. Got that red back looking thing, the Don Quixote do Flamingo. Then we got the alt Mr. 2 Bon Clay. Yeah, I know, man. It's like you don't like being the mod on my channel or something. Just tell me, you bastard. And we actually did get a a hit for Riftbound as well. So I'll show that one. It's Bullet Time, which is a pretty dope looking card, and it's a dope card just in the game. But okay, cool. Thank you guys for being here. I'm extremely grateful, super appreciative. And until next time, take it easy.